What's up, guys? Obviously, it's CaptainObviouzX, and I got some Battlefield 3 gameplay for you guys today. It's Rush on Operation Metro, and it is great to be back. I just got back from Pax East 2 days ago, and I'm ready to start making some videos, ready to start getting back into the swing of things. And the one thing I want to talk about to you guys about today is Battlefield 3 Close Quarters. I got the lucky chance, the awesome chance, to be able to play Battlefield 3 Close Quarters months before it is even released at Pax East this year. Now, I'll be talking to you guys about my impressions of Close Quarters and my impressions of playing on a PC Battlefield 3 for the first time. On Friday, which is going to be TGIF this week, I will talk about Pax East itself and what I did exactly there. So I'm looking forward to that episode on Friday. You guys can know what I did exactly at Pax East and what my thoughts and stuff were on that. But today we're going to be talking about Battlefield 3 Close Quarters and what exactly I thought about it. Now, obviously this trip didn't really heal me in terms of my obsessiveness over YouTube. I did not post videos, but I still obsessively took notes while I was at Pax East. I don't know why I did. It's just something that I have to do. It's something that's compulsive to me. It's just something I have to do. So I took a lot of notes on how Close Quarters seemed to me, how it played, things like that. I have a lot of information to give you guys today in this video. Make sure you guys watch the whole thing because it's very awesome information. And let me tell you, Close Quarters is a great DLC from what I've seen so far, and you guys are going to love it. So, the first thing I want to say is I played it on PC. Now, I have never played Battlefield 3 in my life on a PC before, and it was a great experience. I never knew how at home Battlefield 3 felt on a PC. The PC was max spec. I think it had it had the new GTX 680 graphics card in it, and it was just a beautiful game. The game runs smoothly. It was like 90 frames per second, maybe even higher than that. I don't know. It was just an awesome experience to be able to play Battlefield 3 for the very first time on PC while playing Close Quarters. And I did well. I didn't think I would do too well. People have always doubted my skill as a gamer in terms of, you know, adapting to PC, but I did really well. I was always leading my team. I think one game I got 45 kills in it. It was all team deathmatch. I played really well. I adapted quickly. I actually won a tournament on Battlefield 3 Close Quarters on PC. So that just proves to you that I can play PC and I can adapt to it. I won a tournament for it. So that was an awesome thing. But the whole big thing about PAX was me playing Close Quarters. Once I realized that Close Quarters was at PAX, I was like, oh my god, I have to play this. The first day, I was like, yeah, you know what? That line's too long. Second day, I came back, and I realized that line is for Diablo 3. So I got right into Close Quarters. I think I played it for like 2 or 3 hours the first day, and like 5 or 6 actually on the second day. And it's awesome. Let me tell you guys what I thought about it. Now, people have always assumed that Close Quarters is going to be mainly CQB, and yes, that is true, but there are many long sight lines on this map. I played on the Ziba Tower, so it's not the greatest example of what Close Quarters may end up to be, but for Ziba Tower itself, there were many long sight lines. The map itself was a horseshoe shaped with a courtyard and a pool with like a market area right in the middle. It was on top of a building, so you can't jump off it if you want to, but it was a U shape, 2 floors, and there was a 3rd floor outside in the courtyard. The one thing I want to point out the most about this map, and probably about the rest of Close Quarters, is how vertical it is. The verticality in this map, and throughout the rest of the DLC probably, is going to be extremely vertical. There are a lot of floors, a lot of sight lines that people can get to you from above you. So when the DLC comes out, when you start playing it, you always have to be looking out for those sight lines above you to make sure you always have the most situational awareness. And that situational awareness that I noticed is extremely required when playing Close Quarters because there's people everywhere. They could be around the corner in that bedroom next to you. They could be above you on the next floor. They could be anywhere. And the fact that you need to know where your enemy is, you need to know where your teammates are, you need to be focusing on everything in the map is very important. So situational awareness from what I've seen start is very important in playing Close Quarters. Shotguns do not reign as supreme as we may have thought them to be. They only had the 870 MCS in the game, but since that's the best shotgun in this game, and the fact that I was playing really well with an M4 and M16, and shotguns are not going to reign as supreme as you may have thought them to be. it's a kind of a good thing to finally realize that it's not going to be shotgun heavy. It will be PDW heavy though. You may have to watch out for that. The map is beautiful. It is extremely detailed. There are awesome lighting, and it's just a great map to play in. It's the quintessence of beauty. If you could have a Call of Duty map look like that, it would be impressive, but you can't. The close quarters essence of this map mixed with the beauty of it and the fact of how just exhilarating gameplay is makes the map and probably the DLC just beautiful. It is awesome, awesome, and I can't wait to see the rest of the maps once they come out. But the one thing I can take out of this is how beautiful the map is, and there's no denying that. Now, there's one unfortunate part about Close Quarters, and it's not really too unfortunate as it is saddening. The fact is, the destruction in Close Quarters is not really evident. You cannot blow down walls, you cannot make new routes into different rooms, which I guess is sort of balance purposes, so you can't make a direct line through the entire map out of a wall. But the destruction is surprisingly low in the map, and that's understandable for a map like Ziba Tower and for the rest of the maps. But it's sad that destruction in Battlefield, it's Battlefield's destruction, and when you have a close quarters map, there's not too much destruction. It's not that great of a thing. But there's one thing I want to point out in terms of the new HD destruction thing, and it's awesome. Now, I don't know where they have high definition destruction in this, but it's really awesome. You can blow down walls now, or at least parts of them, with bullets. Bullets now have destructible capabilities, and you know, in the actual Battlefield 3 full game, you can blow down corners of walls. But in close quarters, you could take out walls themselves. You can blow little holes in them for sight lines with your bullets. So if you have a sniper off the end of the hallway and there's a wall and the sight line you want to be looking through, shoot it with your pistol, take down that section of the wall, and you can see right through it with your sniper, and probably people will not be able to see you. This destruction and the adaptiveness you can make the game, make the map, is really awesome, and I can't wait to see it. Also, there's a lot of things going on in the map at one time. There's a lot of ambience. Now, there are some sprinklers on the ceiling, you know, spraying water down. There is a lot of different lighting in different rooms. The lights coming in from different directions, and you know, that's acceptable. It's a close quarters, it's indoors, you have to have different light coming in from different sources. But it's a lot to get used to. It's a lot going into the first time. And I can tell you guys for certain that it'll take a while to adapt to all the new lighting schemes and to the ambience on the map. The lighting is bright because it's high up, I guess. It's on top of a tower, so not a tower, a giant office building. So it's acceptable to the fact that the light is very present, but it's very, very high. It's nothing like Battlefield has ever seen, pretty much. Operation Firestorm is a very bright map. Operation Metro on this part of the map right here is a very bright map. But it's something about Ziba Tower and the new graphics that they added into the game. It just makes it a whole lot brighter, and it's harder to sort of focus on one point. The brightness is a really little high, and I'm not going to be, you know, foreseeing people having a easy time adapting to it. It'll take a while to get used to the new lighting, the new brightness on this map. And, you know, after a while, it'll seem cool because it's so bright. It's not, you know, like shadows everywhere. But eventually, it will actually complement the map in terms of how it plays. And that's something I really can't wait for. That's pretty much all my impressions of Ziba Tower, of Close Quarters. It's going to be a great, great map. Great, great DLC, that is. And I can't wait for it to actually come out. It's gonna be fun. It's not Battlefield 3. It's kind of a hybrid between Battlefield and Call of Duty. I know I hate comparing Battlefield and Call of Duty, but that's what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed today's commentary. Make sure you guys, you know, check out Close Quarters when it comes out. It's going to be awesome. Twitter, Facebook links are down in the description. And as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later.